Hello and welcome to this video. This is Ahmad from greenbackend.com. In this video, we're gonna show you how to add the different records required by the beginning of 2024 by major companies like Google and Yahoo. These records are called DMARC, SPF, and DKIM. These records are very important, so if you're gonna send an email these days and you don't have these records in your signature of the email, your email will be ignored. So in this video, we're gonna show you how to add these records. We're using Greenbackend as a hosting provider and as an email service provider. We go to the control panel we have here called Stack CP. We have created an email with a password using our control panel. We have an option there called domain key and DMARC wizard. So the first thing we're going to do is adding the SPF record. Next, we're going to move on to the DKIM record. Then we're going to move on to the DMARC record. So the first thing, if you take a look at the article that we shared below this video, this article includes specifications on these three records and how you can use Greenbackend in order to add the different values. So all that you have to do is just go to your domains, and from there you could log in to the specified domain panel, and you can add all the required DNS records, including SPF and DMARC and DKIM record. So I'm using here an example in bilarabi.com, which is a website that we have. You can see that the first record that we have is SPF. SPF basically is a TXT record, and we have this value for it. This is the default value included for all Greenbackend customers. In Bilarabi, this is the sample website. You can change it to your website. This is basically the SPF record you can copy and paste if you are an already existing Greenbackend client. In order to add the DKIM record, notice here we have created a test to test whether we have added the DMARC record. So the email is ignored by Google and Yahoo because we don't have the DMARC record. We need to add it. But before we add that record, we need to add the DKIM record. This is very important. We just select the domain key from the control panel. We just add the selector to the specified domain. You can include any name you want, like S1 in our case. And basically, that's it. Automatically, Greenbackend name server will add for you the specified DKIM signature to the TXT record. So that's it. We're done with the first SPF record, DKIM record, and now we need to move on to the DMARC record. We select that tab, we select none. Notice here there are advanced configuration for the DMARC record, but we recommend to put it to none so we don't capture all the actions in case the DMARC validation failed. So we put it just to none to proceed with the validation. So this is the basic configuration. We set it to none. And in that case, we're done. The last step, we need to make sure that this underscore DMARC record has been added to the DNS manager. So we go to our DNS, we select the specified domain, and we should monitor the DNS changes here. So we look for a DMARC record. Notice here we don't have a DMARC record. We go to the options. We select the underscore DMARC. We select it. We add it to the DNS manager. We select TXT, and then we add the signature for the DNS value corresponding to the DMARC. In that case, you're done. So after adding all these values, we have successfully validated the DMARC record, and now our email will not be rejected by any other email provider. So we're gonna send a new test to info@ahmadnas.com, and notice now we have successfully sent the email. We don't have any issue with the DMARC signature. So we can test for the DNS checker. We can look for the different values, TXT values. Notice now we have the SPF record, but this tool, DNS checker, not gonna give us a complete lookup for all the TXT records. So we're gonna take a look at other tool like DMARC record checker. So we got this website. We just check for this website, and now we can see that DMARC record is validated, and you got the signature in your email, and you already good to go to the next step. So I received lots of questions how we could add the DMARC record, SPF record to our WordPress website, how to add our records to WordPress. Basically, you go to plugins, you search for a certain SMTP provider or plugin. We recommend to use WP Mail, which is basically a free plugin. You install it, activate it. Before you test out for this email, you need to make sure that you have an account with a service provider. We highly recommend you to join Green Backend. If you are not an already existing customer, you can migrate to Green Backend. Basically, contact the support or live chat, and we really gonna help you to do the migration for free. This is the Advanced Pro package. We highly recommend if you have more than one website, we go to the Advanced. We have also Unlimited package. You just put your domain name, transfer to us, and we're gonna add for you all the needed DNS records. We have multiple options, so you don't have to pay for Cloudflare or any other DNS service provider because we already give you that option. We also give you the email account, so you have here the email manager. You could add as many emails as you want, and you can manage different emails, change the password, control the quota, and the different options over here. So here we have this default settings for incoming server, outgoing server. You need to keep your eye on that because we're gonna use them later on if you want to link this with Outlook or with the website. So before you do any integration, you need to make sure that the password for that email is correct. So we go stackmail.com, we just logged in, so we have a valid email address. The next step, you just keep going with the configuration with the settings. We put the name from the sender, we select other SMTP, we select the SMTP host, the port number 465, we enable TLS, and basically we save the settings. After that, you go to tools. We need to do a symbol test. We need to make sure that the email is validated. So we go to the webmail. Inside this WordPress settings, we go email test, open in a new tab, and from there we could send a test email. So I'm gonna test this again. So I just gonna insert my email address, info@ahmadnaz.com, and here I just sent that email successfully. And you can take a look at your email. We received a new message, and this new message is not in the spam folder. So we're using Gmail here. So notice here where this message is not on the spam folder, and that's really great. So you're able to send your messages for free without any complication. Just use simple hosting package, and you got everything tuned for you. So that's regarding our SPF, DMARC record, and DKIM record. Now, if you want to add your email to, let's say, Outlook or Thunderbird or your mobile device, you have to have a mobile client or an email client like Outlook. So you go to Outlook and open it. Basically, go File, Account Settings, and from Account Settings you click on New, and here you just add your email address. So I'm just going to add my email address, select IMAP, and here I'm going to fill the settings manually. So we highly recommend to put imap.stackmail for incoming server and smtp.stackmail for outgoing server. So we're going to use the default settings. You can obtain these settings from the account manager, from account setup. You can see the port number and the email outgoing incoming settings. You just assign them 465 SSL TLS, and then we click continue, and we assign the password, and we just logged in. Notice this is going to take a while. If you face any issue, you can all the time click on the name or the email, click on repair, and from there you got advanced settings. You select manually, and then you need to type the following settings. So make sure the incoming and outgoing are correctly assigned to imap.stackmail, smtb.stackmail.com, and the port number 465. Make sure that you select this option. My outgoing SMTP authentication is the same as incoming server. And then you click done, and here you go. You can test this email by clicking on new email and send this email to info. Let me type in English. All right, and send. Now we can go to our Gmail and test it out. You can see mailer test is done. So that's how you can make an Outlook integration, how you can do all the configuration and get your email done with the validation of DKIM, SPF, and DMARC. I hope you like this video. If you have any question regarding hosting professional email services, don't forget to visit our website, Green Backend, and you can contact us through WhatsApp and the support. Thank you.